Hello, and welcome to this week's Rebel Report. Thank you for joining me live and, of course, on the replay. Wherever you may be catching this broadcast, let me know you're here so that I can send you some love and answer any questions that you might have about this week's energetic forecast. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Cindy. I am a quantum numerologist and wealth activator. What does that mean? It means I help you to understand who you are, what you want, and how to get it. So thank you for being here. I'm excited to share the energy of this coming week. Just like we can predict the weather, just like we can predict the stock market, we can also predict the energetic forecast ahead of us so that we can leverage it to our advantage and use it to support us in our business and in our lives and in our relationships. So this coming week, November 23rd, my goodness, where did November go? It feels like it's gone by so fast. It felt like it was just November 1st, like last Monday. Even this week alone has gone by so fast. And I've talked to lots of people who are like, what day is it? Nobody really knows. Time is moving very quickly. Time's not real. We won't get into that conversation, but it feels like everything has sped up. And this coming week is going to be no exception. So the invitation for you this coming week, November 23rd, is all about creating ritual and routine around your connection with yourself. Whatever that might look like, there are numerous thousands of different ways to love yourself more, to connect with yourself, to take care of yourself, and to practice that self-care. There's lots of different ways to do it. If you don't know, just Google it. Go on Facebook and search for someone who teaches self-care. Reach out to me. There are lots of ways to do this. But the invitation is to create ritual around it, to create routine around it. So it's not something that you just do one day next week, but every day. And if not, and maybe even several times throughout the day. For those of you who have followed me for a long time, you know that I have a very strict, non-negotiable morning routine. This has been something that I've had in place for over 3 years, and it's changed my life in how it sets me up for success for the day. But recently, over the last 6 months or so, I realized I needed to bring in something in the afternoon, because what was happening was my morning was great and I was inspired and I was lit up. And then by the end of the day, I started getting tired and I would start to default to old habits. So creating ritual around your whole day, not just the morning, is the invitation here. We are on the edge. We are on the brink of a new world being moved in. And that new world requires us to connect with ourselves on a deeper level. As our minds and the beliefs that we carry in our mind shift, as the illusion is lifted, we're going to start seeing things that we've never seen before. We're going to start experiencing things that we've never seen before, and our mind might feel a little bit afraid of it. There's nothing wrong. But the mind wants to hold on and stay attached to past programming. We are ushering in a new world. It is time to let go of some of the beliefs that we've carried for so long that we thought served us and no longer serve us now. And in doing so, we need to make sure that we are nurturing ourselves, loving ourselves through it. Loving each and every moment, loving the grief, the pain, the frustration, the anger, and the play, and the light, and the fun. Loving all of it. And in order to do that, it's going to require some mastery and some momentum of self-care. This isn't just a one and done. This is something to create ongoing that becomes non-negotiable for you. And in doing so, you may find the discovery of something new coming into your world, something that you desire, something that you want to create for yourself. And in order to do that, hello, Libby Lee. There you go, singing your name again. But in order to create something new, if you have this desire for something that you want, then we need to activate wealth. Wealth activation isn't about getting more money. Wealth activation isn't about calling in resources. It's not about the manifestation of money. Wealth activation is about feeling wealthy, feeling abundant and prosperous and feeling the richness of life. Wealth activation is understanding the mind, body, and spiritual connection that we have with money. Wealth activation has 3 pillars. It's about releasing some of the old story. We don't have to release all of it. We can hold on to some of our beliefs and still be wealthy, but we do need to release some. It is also about writing a new story and understanding what money actually is. And then it's about stewarding our relationship with money. So my invitation for you, I am running the 21 Days of Wealth in November and December. It starts November 30th. That product is open now. We are open for business. And I am really excited to move this out into the world. Joy Kingsborough, Michelle Lane, and I have partnered up to help move wealth out into the world in a bigger way. And so we're going to be running the 21 Days of Wealth. Joy Kingsborough is going to come in and support the spiritual side of money through what we call Q activations or wealth activations. So she's going to be supporting us with that. I'm going to be teaching my signature money magic system that I'm so excited to move out into the world. I've been using this system myself and perfecting it over the last 2 years. It helps me really land into this relationship with money, and it's made it so simple for me. I used to be so afraid of looking at my numbers, and I would kind of track things on a spreadsheet, and my accountant would get a shoebox at the end of the year, and it was a mess. And this last year, I was ready to pay my taxes on January 6th. This year, I'm going to be ready to pay my taxes on January 2nd. It is so dialed in, and I've been using this system with private clients all this year. They are loving it, and I'm so excited to move it out in a bigger way to the public, because nurturing our relationship with money is so important. And looking at our numbers and tracking the ingoing and the outgoing, incoming and outgoing, this is so important. But so many entrepreneurs are afraid of doing it, or they're afraid of systems. And this system is simple. I promise you that. And then Michelle Lane is going to come in, and she's going to be supporting us through the body as we release some of the emotions and beliefs we've carried about money and start creating new beliefs. The body needs to be supported in this as well. So Michelle's going to come in and do some of that work with us, and I'm so excited. I will make sure that the link is in the comments of this so that you can grab your spot at the 21 Days of Wealth. But in the meantime, whether you choose to join us or not, that's up to you. The invitation is there. But this week is about creating ritual, momentum, and mastery in your own world so that you can experience wealth. I love you. I believe in you, and I see your power. Have an amazing week.